Hey, welcome back, friends. Another review for you, and this time we've got the Nike Air Zoom Spiridon Undefeated in the Phantom colorway. Here we are on the Nike sneaker site. You see most of them sold out, and $210 were what these sold for in Canadian dollars. A little history on the Spiridons. This is the OG colorway, released in 1997, named after Spiridon Lewis, is it? Anyways, this is promoted pretty well in the Boston Marathon. Massive air balloons of the Spiridons in the original colorway. And here we are. This is Undefeated. They went a little bit all out here when they released these. They've got guys jumping out of helicopters in these shoes in multiple colorways. Look pretty cool. It pairs really well with their streetwear military theme. And yeah, they even have a military colorway that's out there. Yeah, really cool, like big budget stuff, like jumping out of helicopters. It's pretty intense to promote a shoe. Yeah, some of the alternate colors I'm talking about, they had a friends and family one here at the House of Heat. I think they have a picture of it here. So let me scroll down a bit. Yeah, there's the promo that we just saw, and there they are. This is the friends and family pair, the Thunder Blues, and they were only available for friends and family. Only 1,000 pairs were made. The next colorway is the cargo khaki black. Very military kind of style colorway that not really for me. It's a good looking shoe, but not for me. A lot of military greens and everything looks pretty close, and that's why I ended up with the Phantom pair. So some great pictures of this shoe on the Undefeated site here. But yeah, I personally prefer the Phantom colorway, so here we go. Let's take a look at these bad boys. First, we have this beautiful box, very colorful box. 2002 prominently on there. That's when Undefeated was founded as a company. And yeah, the official colorway on these guys is, let's take a look here. It's Phantom Black Light Cream. Gotta move that a little closer because my eyes are getting pretty crappy here. Yeah, anyways, really good looking box. Very colorful, very reminiscent of the 90s. Pop these open, lots of cool blues and everything inside. There we go. Love the sound of that paper. It's got the Undefeated logo and everything on it. Pull these guys out here. Wow, first look, it's just a great looking shoe. I love the suede, but we'll get into that a little bit later here. A pair of alternate laces in black. Put the box over here, side. Yeah, just the first look, I really love that black texture on there. It looks a little bit like, almost like carbon fiber, but obviously clearly not carbon fiber. That wouldn't really make sense on there. And the black laces on there. Yeah, I really like the laces that it's laced with, and I think that those are the ones I'll keep using. I think the black will really drown out with the dark tongue, with the tongue area and everything like that. So I think this is the way to go. You can see the Undefeated logo on there, front and back. Yeah, my history with the shoe is I originally bought one in the late 90s, of all things, to walk around Disneyland. And there's the Undefeated logo there on the ripstop material. Love that ripstop waterproof material. Yeah, anyways, I bought these back in the 90s to walk around Disneyland. They were really comfortable, and it just made walking like really easy. One of the big things is the air units on here. It's a very interesting air unit. I think this might have been the first with a front air unit. And the front and the back are connected, so when you step on the front, it pushes air to the back and vice versa, so it kind of transfers the energy back and forth. It feels like you're almost floating and walking on clouds. So made it really great for a Disneyland walking shoe. You've got the sail midsole there, and there's that beautiful suede. Love the hairy suede on that, and it's almost like a patent leather. Well, I think it's more plastic here. Just love that shininess, and there it is, that fabric that almost looks like carbon fiber, but no, that wouldn't really make sense. And again, the inside lining has this carbon fiber look like weave that makes it look really interesting. Yeah, and there's a little, you can feel that texture on there, feels pretty good. And then there's the Nike swoosh that's up on the front. sewn in onto the over top of the suede, and there it is. There's that ripstop that I'm talking about. Really love that material. I know Off-White uses that a lot. Nike uses that a lot in their running shoes. Waterproof, and that's the nice thing about it. And that brings back what I was talking about, the suede. You know, if you look at the suede on here, you know, unfortunately, it's not a great waterproof material, especially how hairy it is. And take a closer look at the insole there. Actually, you know, I'll try to take the insole out. Just you see the Undefeated logo there. Just pull these guys out, and yeah, it's just you know, your typical dream cell, and a lot of people aren't really a big fan of the dream cells, but yeah, they do the job. Most of the cushioning is going to be in that front and rear full length air sole, anyways. Oh, I love that plastic, that shininess on it. Gives it a really nice effect on the shoe. It's a really good contrast on the shoe. Back to the suede. You know, as much as I love the suede on here, you know, this is going to be a walking shoe for me. I'm just going to be walking around in them. I'm going to hit bad weather, and you know, that happens. You know, the rain is just going to really do a number on the suede. Just looking at this here, yeah, like it is the same color on that swoosh. It just looked a little off and different. You can see it reflect differently, so it almost looks gray in some angles and black in some angles. But yeah, like I said, like just looking at it, this Undefeated logo, I love that blue on there. Good contrast. That suede again, yeah, it just makes it a very difficult shoe to wear everywhere. And yeah, if there's rain, it's going to really ruin it. That's going to really be bad for it. But it does look really good. Now, well, let's compare it to the other pair of Spiridons that I have. This is the Fragment Spiridon that I also own. I really love this colorway, and I should do a full review on this one here. It's got shorter suede here, which is probably a little bit more water resistant. It's closer to some of the suede that I have on Jordan 6s. And you know, I've accidentally been in rain weather, and you know, they survive a little bit better. But you can see the difference in fabric. The Fragment one is much more simpler. It's the same material all the way around. It's you know, and that's usually the design language that Fragment uses. Side by, let me just pull this one up here. Side by side look. The Fragment one side has a white swoosh, kind of hidden. And on the other side, I have a dark blue swoosh. I really like that dark blue a little bit better, but yeah, the big differentiator between the two is that, you know, the Fragment model is very simple. It's just like all the other Fragments collabs out there. Very simple looking shoe. That's the strength in their design, whereas just all the different materials and all the different textures and colors on here. You know, even though it looks from far, it's just like a two-color shoe. But look at this. Like, you got the gold trim, you got the, you know, light gray suede. You got the dark upper. There's that suede again. Yeah, much shorter suede on the Fragment version. A little better for the rain, in my opinion. So much more wearable. This hairy suede will just gets wet. It's very hard to repair. But yeah, going back to what I was saying earlier, the Undefeated version, from far it looks like a black and white shoe, but you know, up close, it's those textures make it look really more defined. The outsole, again, the Spiridon Undefeated has that checkerboard pattern there, so it just mimics the checkerboard on the insole as well as the tongue there. There's those black laces. Yeah, I think it's a little too much on the black laces. These laces with the black contrast textures and everything on it, I think it looks a lot better, and I think I like to keep it that way. Let's see how these look on feet. Yeah, just bounce on these a little bit. They are runners after all. Yeah, just feels really good bouncing on these guys. So once again, thank you so much for watching, and let's roll to the beauty shots here. Yeah, like I said, the side view really shows off how the Spiridon Undefeated looks a lot like black and white shoe, but you know, like when you see it up close like this, you can see all those different materials and textures and colors, and very, very sharp up close. Once again, there's that Undefeated branding, the Undefeated Spiridon branding on the back there. And yeah, you can see, like, look at this fabric. It's like from far, it looks like carbon fiber. Same with this, the inner sock lining looks totally like carbon fiber, but it's very, very soft fabric material. Obviously, carbon fiber would not work on a shoe like this. Finally, we have some close-ups of the tongue. You can see the Undefeated logo as well as the Nike swoosh on the other side on this ripstop material. And here's a better picture of the insole. You can see that checkerboard pattern that matches the ripstop tongue, and as well as the outsole. Beautiful looking. Anyways, thanks for watching, and just wanted to do a quick shout out to the Canada Sneakers Discord community. Without them, I wouldn't be able to cop a lot of these shoes for retail. I don't really buy resale, and these guys have really been helpful in trying to help me find shoes. So thanks so much, and we'll see you guys next time.